Hello everyone, it is Queen Allset Haru, and I'm coming to you with another exciting edition of Ask an Aquarius. Today I am going to do a product review. I'm going to review the Game of Thrones Tarot deck and guidebook. I'm very excited about this deck. I just got it and I've been so happy with it. After this video is over, I'm going to link the book itself and a book that will help people who want to learn how to read tarot. So let me explain. Let's get started. The other day, I did this video 3 times. I even uploaded it once, but there was so much noise in the background that I was like, I'm going to do this again. I can't have my very first tarot review with so much background noise. So let's go. The first thing I like about this is that it's a sturdy box. Love sturdy boxes for tarot cards. When you open it up, it's a regular old inside. This is where the cards go. This is where the guidebook goes. I love this, especially. I love this guidebook. I wanted you guys to see this. It's not that it's a special guidebook as far as the inside of it is concerned. It's just a regular old guidebook. When you open it up, you'll see that. What I like about the guidebook is that they give you the meanings in the upright and the reversal. But as you can see, the card itself is in black and white. There's nothing really special about it. It just helps you read the cards. And I really do like this guidebook. What I like about it is that this guidebook is like a hardcover book. It's like the old-fashioned books they had during the time the Game of Thrones was set. And I thought that was so cute because most of them come with this little pamphlet, you know, and it has no cover on it. So I love that they put this hard cover on it for those of us who are into history and things like that. That is really cool. Good job, HBO. That I like. So that is it. That is what it comes in. And now I'm going to show you guys the cards. I'm not going to show them all to you, but I'm going to show you a lot of them. And I'm going to show you my favorite ones. So let's take a look. My man, Tyrion. Y'all know I love Tyrion. Very clever. He is the Fool. There's Dragon in the back behind him. He's obviously on a fool's mission, so I thought that was really cool. Love Tyrion. I love the evolution of his character. Sneaky, 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 sneaky Littlefinger. I always wonder why they call him Littlefinger. I think I missed it. I got to go back and see if I can Google that. His sneaky self is a great magician. Love him as the magician. Talk about smoke and mirrors. Okay? Excellent energy for the magician. I like that a lot. It looks just like him. Excellent picture of him. I like that a whole lot. Then we have for the queen, the high priestess. We have the red priestess. Now, this is my thing about this card. I wanted to show this to you guys. To me, the high priestess in the upright, let's get the glare off of that. To me, the high priestess in the upright has always been a positive card. But this particular character is not positive. So I would see her in the reverse more so than anything else. But I like her as the queen. I like her as the priestess. I definitely get the symbolism. I get why they used her. It makes sense. But I just don't feel like she's positive. I would love to have seen a more positive energy. But I don't think there is one that could have done that card so well. Then here we are. We have the Mother of Dragons. As you can see, I love her. I loved watching her evolution. I loved watching her go from a virginal young girl to this strong queen who was, you know, freeing slaves and taming dragons. You know, she really did go through a lot to become who she is. My man, Jon Snow. Love Jon Snow. Everybody know I love me some Jon Snow. I love a noble man. That's my favorite kind of man. A man with good moral character. Love Jon Snow. This one, I like him too, even though he's the exact opposite of that. I just like his character. He's such a little sneak. And I think he's great for the Hierophant. Because in his own way, he does try to counsel and school people. But He always makes sure that his own best interests are first and foremost. The lovers. I love them too for the lovers. These two actually got married in real life. And I hope they stay married forever. They are perfect for the lovers card. Love, love, love that. Now we have the Chariot. The dragon represents the chariot, blazing forward. I always say this is a picture of me when I get angry. The dragon. All right. Ah, my girl. I love her. Love her to death. She is, when you talk about strength, mental strength, emotional strength, physical strength, you know, she fights men for fun. You know, she is my girl. I love her. If I was in Game of Thrones, that would be my boo. That would be my girl right there. The Hermit. Now, remember, he has those visions. So he's perfect when you think about the concept of introspection. So that I like a lot. He's good for the Hermit. Got the light going on up here too. So he's good. He can see people. Look at that. The wheel. An old-fashioned wheel that would carry like a carriage or something like that. Great symbolism. Talk about a noble man, Mr. Stark. Him getting beheaded shocked me to my core, I swear. But I can see why he would be justice, because he was a very just man. I was so sorry to see him go, but y'all know how George R.R. Martin is. You know, George will kill you in a minute. This card reminds me of the time that Ramses had that guy hung upside down, the guy whose penis he cut off. I never remember the guy's name, but this reminds me of that time. Perfect example for the Hanged Man. Death. Now, I would never thought about her for death, but it makes sense because she has that list of people she wants to kill. Cersei, the Hounds, a bunch of people on her list. So she is definitely death coming at you. Death is coming for you. And she's also a great example of transformation, which is the actual meaning of the death card. So she transformed a lot through the show, from a small child to a woman. I love him. This is my guy. I love him because he took in that girl and that baby. And it was very dangerous for him. And he is not the bravest soul, you know, physically. He's not the best soldier, but he went to bat. So that shows that he has a lot of inner strength. I like him a lot. The Devil. Who is the more perfect devil? He's a devil all day. Devilish look, devilish smile, devilish intentions, just the devil. Bad energy, just bad guy all around. Ramses. Ugh, perfect devil. This is the tower where Jon Snow was born. I don't even need anybody to tell me. I remember that tower. And his mother died in the same tower. So I like that a lot. That was cool symbolism. I felt so sorry for this sweet baby. This is the girl who that evil priestess set on fire. Poor baby. Sweet girl. Sweet, sweet girl. And she killed her to make the snow stop. I'm like, you know what? You couldn't have did a better spell than that. The moon. I like this because this represents the moon door that Catelyn Stark's crazy sister had at her castle. And Littlefinger ended up throwing her out the door, which I actually thought was kind of funny because she was getting on my nerves. The sun. Great representation done by the dragon. All that fire, all that heat. This was creepy. When he looked at Jon Snow and did his hands like that, I was like, Jon, get in that boat. Get in that boat, get in that boat, get in that boat. And he was coming at him too. I was like, if you don't get in that boat, he is creepy. I've never seen a creepier representation in a long time. Creepy. And then here's Westeros. Westeros is represented as the world because Westeros is the world in the Game of Thrones world anyway. Okay. So those are the majors, the major arcana. So I know a lot of people buy cards based on the major arcana, so I wanted to show all of them to you. Now, the ones that I have left are my favorites. I like all of these, of course, but these are the favorites out of the minors and the court cards. My absolute first favorite is this one. Look at my girl. I love her so much. When she said, "Tell Cersei it was me," I was like, you know what? She's a G to the very last day. She about to die and she's still a G. Love her. Great representation for the Queen of Pentacles. Excellent energy. Speaking of evil Cersei, you guys saw her on the box. She's so evil. I just can't deal with Cersei. I really can't. Just, ugh. The actress who plays her says that people come up to her and tell her how much they hate her all the time. And I'm like, that's a shame. She's just an actress. Don't do that to her. She's not really Cersei. Jon Snow is also the King of Cups, which I think is not bad at all. Very caring, very passionate person. My girl Sansa gets to be the Queen of Cups. Not too sure about that one. It fits, but I'm not sure if I would have put her there or not. But okay, likes that. I don't know if she shows enough emotion to be the Queen of Cups. I like this one because this is the scene when they first saw each other for the first time after all those years of being apart. And any of us that was watching, we will remember this symbolism. And I was like, oh, they had finally found each other. And it was just like, oh my goodness, that is so cool. Now take a look at this one. This is decent. I like this one because I love the mask. I love those. I don't love the people that wear them, but I thought the mask symbolism is cool, so I like that a lot. Here we have the dire wolf. Had to get the wolf in there, right? As a matter of fact, I think they killed like several of them poor wolves. So the Nine of Swords is actually pretty good for that energy. The King of Wands. So he's Justice and the King of Wands. And see, this is what I don't understand. So many of them are repeats. Why is he Justice and the King of Wands? Why is she the Empress and the Queen of Wands? I feel like that's my only criticism about this. Because if I had to give this deck a rating out of 10, I would give it an 8. And the only reason why I took off 2 points is because too many of them repeat. Why is he the Devil and the Knight of Swords? That's my only problem with this. I feel like they could have got in more characters. Like, for instance, where is Khal Drogo? Where is the Mountain? Where's the Viper? You know, where's the Hound? It's too many of them. Where's those, the Viper's daughters and his ex or his current or whatever? She died, his current. This is Sir Jaime, of course. You know, it's too many people who got left out and too many who got constantly repeated. So that's my only criticism. Look at this. He is so creepy. Always messing with that little girl. First of all, he couldn't get her mama. Now he trying to get her. It's so pathetic. It's like, Peter, come on. And I really like this one too, guys. Look at this. This is the last one. I like this one a lot simply because of the fact that I remember when she went blind and I thought that was so cool. So those are the ones that I like. That is the Game of Thrones Tarot. That is my criticism about it. I don't have much negative to say about this deck. I like it a lot. I like the box. I like the guidebook. I like most of the cards. I just feel like if they had utilized more of the characters, I would have gave it a 10 out of 10. That's the only difference. So I'm going to put the link to this underneath this video. And I'm going to put a link to this book. This book, one of the things about me is that when I tell you guys about products, they are products that y'all know I actually use. I don't tell you guys products and say I used them and I didn't. I use all these products. These are my actual belongings that I paid for. This book I'm going to put underneath this video too. It's called The Complete Book of Tarot Reversals by Mary K. Greer. Other day was her birthday. As a matter of fact, she's a Libra. And I'm going to link this book because for anyone who wants to learn how to read, you really should learn in the upright and the reverse, bottom line. And as you can see, I studied and studied and studied and studied. I had to tape this book back together. Look at this, man. I have really put this book through changes. I done highlighted it. This book is my baby. Look at my baby. My baby all tore up. But the bottom line is that it's great because it gives you each card in the upright and it gives it to you in the reverse. So you can learn the cards regardless of how they come out when you pull them. If you pull them upright or if you pull them upside down. All right. So that's what I wanted you guys to see. The back of the book has a sample reading, and the back of the book also has some spreads for you to learn some simple spreads if you don't know how to do spreads. Okay? So that's it. Take care, guys, and thank you for watching my very first tarot review.